What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm getting to the point where how much more alien marketing content can we get before we actually get a full trailer? And I mean, they've gone as far as trying to, I mean, we've seen various like 5-second clips, 10-second clips. I think we've only had one very, very small clip where we're inside the actual ship where we do get to see what appears to be a scene from the show. They did at SXSW this year. They did some sort of fan experience, which we covered. We went through all the images, we looked at the videos, and it was, I'll put it, it was did not meet my expectations as someone on the outside looking in. Of course, I didn't attend it, but based on all the pictures that we got, and we went through a lot of the images from that fan experience, it didn't look like it was worth any extra money. On top of what people probably would have had to have paid to attend SXSW. And I hope that they didn't have to pay extra. I hope it was just part of the overall week or weekend experience that you could go over to this area and see the Alien Earth like experience, because it looked like just two small booths set up with a few things you could interact with, and then a very, very small like tunnel that made it look like you were inside the ship, and then that was it. Outside of that, I would have expected, I mean, as much as, again, as they're putting behind this show to market it, you would think they would have made that fan experience just a little bit more than what we saw. Again, it might have been something completely different in person, but the images, I mean, again, we went through a lot of them, and the images seemed pretty spot on as far as getting up close to seeing what you could and couldn't do there. And it was very underwhelming. I think that's the best way to put it. And here we are today. As you see at the timestamp here, this was just posted this morning, not that long ago. Alien Earth official poster, Earth doesn't stand a chance this summer. So we're going to go through this article. There have been, my understanding, there's a few clips in here that they've attached to this now new marketing, I don't want to call it a ploy, this new marketing step. As we get closer to summer of 2025, which we still don't have a date yet. All we know is this is coming out in summer 2025, which you would think, at what point are we going to get a concrete launch date? At what point are you actually going to give us a full 2-minute, 30-second, or 3-minute, 15-second trailer really showing us what is all involved with this TV series? Because again, as much hype has been put behind it, if this doesn't deliver, I think Hulu has wasted a lot of money marketing this thing. So we've already read the headline here, so let's jump into the article details here. IGN is celebrating Earth Day today by launching their Alien Earth World Guide, which we are going to look at. I do have it up here open in one of the tabs. We're gonna run through it real quickly just to see what it's about. An interactive campaign for the upcoming FX on Hulu series that, quote, provides fans of the acclaimed sci-fi horror franchise an exclusive look at the FX Hulu series coming this summer. Leading into this year's Alien Day on Saturday, April 26th, IGN's World Guide will be the place to find exclusive tidbits and teasers for the upcoming FX series, including a video series chronicling the gestation of a xenomorph. The first of those videos is already available today, and you can find that down below, along with a brand new official poster for Alien Earth. So this is the Alien Earth World Guide, which is, again, we already talked about. I have that opened up in the tab. Alien Earth is set before the events of the original Alien in the year 2120. We'll come back to that because I'll have to get my soapbox out to stand on it for a bit. From creator Noah Hawley, Alien Earth deals with the emergence of the story's infamous Weyland-Yutani Corporation and the race between corporations to create new android life. In the upcoming series set to premiere on Hulu in summer 2025, give me a freaking date already. 5 corporations, Prodigy, Weyland-Yutani, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold, wield the power of nations and proprietary advancements in technology provide the promise of a new tomorrow. When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, a young woman and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. We have here Sydney Chandler stars in the franchise's first ever television series. So these are the 2 clips that they were talking about. So we have this official teaser here, then this gestation phase 1, and then we have this new poster that they're talking about. I do like the poster. I mean, outside of this up here, that thing I just distracts it completely. To get rid of the FX logo, take the alien Earth, bring it all the way down here at the bottom, and get rid of all this nonsense down here, or just remove all the text completely and just give me that. And I think that'd be a banger of a poster. And then we have these other board wider shots of the same poster, nothing new. And then this one here, we have like this xenomorph embryo, forming within inside the Earth. So that's it for the article. So let's get back to the top here. So what we'll do is, like I said, I'll change views here, and then we'll look at this alien Earth right here. And I'll put the link for this article in the description of this video, because this right here is the link that they're talking about to go look at this IGN World Guide. So as you can see, as I hover over, it turns into a link to click on, which is what we're going to look at here in a moment. So let me pull up that and let's see what we got. All right, so this is the alien or the IGN World Guide thing. So as you can see here, so we have this protect the Earth. This is a clip here. Then the log 1 gestation phase 1, and if you notice, if each one of these log 2, 3, 4, and 5 has these countdowns on when the next one will drop. So this log 2 will drop in 22 hours. And then so on and so forth. So if we, like for example, if I click on this one here, it opens up this screen. And I did test this just to make sure it all worked out. So you see here, neurogenesis. So phase 2 will look at neurogenesis, and then that's it. And then it comes back to the countdown. So each one, if you then click to go back, and if we click on log 3, there'll be like a new code there for what log 3 is about. So the hypertrophy is the gestation phase for log 3. So I think what this is looking at is each phase of the xenomorph before it's born, so to speak. So what we'll do quickly is, so again, you can click on that link here, you can come in, take a look at these, and then obviously you'll have all the videos in one place on this IGN page. But let's pull up let's go back to the main article actually first. So let me click back over there. All right. So, and then let me queue up the first 2 videos that they were showing to us, and then you guys can quickly see what they're showing within those. It's the official teaser for Earth Day, and then the gestation log 1 video.
Our Earth is rich with diverse, vibrant, delicate ecosystems, and we must protect them at all costs. Together, we can discover the wonder of our planet before it's too late.
So as you can see, wasn't a big teaser. I mean, and it's pretty much aligning with all the teasers we've gotten thus far for this film. Now let's go take a look at the second one. Now this is the gestation video that was on the IGN page. This is the first log 1. So let's take a look at that one and see. Let me get it queued up and see what they're going to give us there. So that was like I said, that's the first video in the, if we go back to the IGN page, that is Gestation phase 1 rapid psychotinosis, if that's how they're pronouncing it. Again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, so we'll get the next one in 21 hours. Again, I'm sure this is going to follow like how the xenomorph is formed, right? When it's birthed, so to speak, or it finds its host. So I mean, I thought that video was really cool. I loved how they did it, but that's just not enough for me at this point with as much as we've heard about this. I'm hoping at the end of whenever this is, so the last one will happen in 3 days and 21 hours. That's when log 5 will drop. So hopefully by that point we will get a trailer. Maybe at that point they'll have the final log uploaded, and then we'll get a full trailer by the end of the week, because I'm ready for a full trailer. Now, going back to the article, and I mentioned I was going to stand on my soapbox, I wanted to go back to that and just point out when it stated Alien Earth is set before the events of the original Alien in the year 2120. All the marketing, everything we're getting on this, still we have zero idea how they're going to explain the fact that this ship landed on Earth, and we don't know yet if a xenomorph got fully released onto Earth. I'd imagine probably. And if that is the case, how does that fit into the events and story of Aliens, the second film? Because again, we are meant to believe during that film, the xenomorph, this species had not made its way to Earth, and in this case, it did. So you would think they would have known about it, and there wouldn't have been such a big story push to say, oh, we need to get a specimen back and research it. And pretty much the thought was that they were going to turn it into a weapon. The corporation was going to turn it into a weapon. That was part of the gripe, so to speak. So again, I'm interested to know how they're going to explain that. And I think they need to explain that definitely before the series ends, but they need to explain it. In my opinion, if this turns out to be 8 episodes, within the first 2 episodes, no more than 3. Anything beyond that, I think it might just be a waste, to be honest with you. So anyways, that's the latest horror news update for Alien Earth. You have the new poster, the IGN Alien Earth guide. We're going to be getting 4 more of these log drops over the course of this week. So what we may do is just come back to you all at the end of the week once the last 4 have dropped, review them, and then hopefully we'll have a trailer to report and review on as well. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the latest marketing for Alien Earth coming this summer 2025 to Hulu exclusively. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.